As a Christian, we're called to guard our hearts and minds. Proverbs 4, verse 23, and avoid anything that glorifies sin, false gods, or demonic influences. Ephesians 5, verse 11. Marvel and DC are full of content that runs contrary to God's word. Whether it's the portrayal of gods who die, witchcraft, demonic characters, or themes rooted in Gnosticism and paganism, these aren't harmless stories. They reflect ideas and symbols that God hates. Deuteronomy 18, verse 10 to 12. Take Thor, for example, a pagan Norse god who is a storm deity, Bel, and Wonder Woman, whose origins are tied to a sex cult. Then there's Lucifer in DC, portrayed as God's son, echoing false teachings from Mormonism. Even Marvel's One Above All and One Below All distort the reality of God's sovereignty and the devil's defeat. These stories may seem like harmless entertainment, but filling our minds with such content can desensitize us to spiritual dangers. Romans 12, verse 2 calls us to be transformed by renewing our minds, not conforming to the patterns of the world. If we're consuming material that directly opposes God's truth, we need to ask ourselves, is this glorifying to God? I've been a Marvel fan myself, so I understand the appeal, but as I grew in faith, I realized that I needed to align my choices with God's word. If we claim to follow Christ, we should be intentional about what we let in our hearts and homes. This isn't about legalism, it's about walking in the Spirit and honoring God in every part of our lives. If you're unsure, pray about it. Ask God to reveal if these things are helping or hindering your faith. Remember, our focus should always be on Jesus, not the fleeting distractions of this world. Hebrews 12, verse 2. Read that. Read the Bible yourself. Let's encourage one another to seek what is good, pure, and pleasing to God. Philippians 4, verse 8. Bye.